Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss the resonance. What is resonance? Resonance is a phenomenon when a molecule cannot be represented by a single structure, but its characteristic properties can be described by two or more than two structures. Then the actual structure is said to be resonance hybrid of this structure. So what is the resonance? When one structure cannot explain all properties of the molecule. These structure may be represented in different form is called the resonance. So when a molecule cannot be represented by a single structure, but its characteristic properties can be described by two or more than two structure, then the actual structure is said to be resonance hybrid of the structure. Now we already discussed about the ozone. Ozone like this. This structure can be written as O. Now it's clear. This is ozone and it explained by like this. These resonating structure. Now what is the resonance hybrid of this structure? Like this. We represented by this dotted line. We represented by this dotted line. This is the resonant hybrid. The distance between these atoms is 128 picometer. This is also 128 picometer. This is the resonance hybrid. So this resonance hybrid explains all properties, but this structure cannot explain all the properties. These structures are called the resonance. Now this bond length is 148 picometer. 148 picometer, and this bond length is 121 picometer. Now again it's interchange. This is 148 picometer and this is 121 picometer. Now it's clear. This example, resonance structure have no real existence. These resonance structures are only theoretical. Also it does not mean that the actual molecule exist for a certain fraction of time in one form, then change into another form. This reaction is very fast. It change into this and it also change into this. We cannot separate. So resonance phenomena, the structure of molecules are represented by resonance hybrid, and these structures are interconvertible. Now, what are the conditions for the writing the resonance structure? Which condition we have to follow for the writing of these structures? Now, first point, the contributing structure should have same atomic position. Should have same atomic position. Don't change the position of atoms in different structure. So first point is, what is the first point? The contributing structure should have same atomic position. Now second point, in contributing structure should have same number of unpaired electron. Second point, same number of unpaired electron. Don't change the number of electrons. Same number of unpaired electrons should be present in all structure. Now, third point, the contributing structures have nearly same energy. Nearly, the contributing structure have nearly same energy. Now, next point, fourth point, the structure should be so written that negative charge is present on an electronegative atom and positive charge present on positive atom. Negative charge always present on electronegative atom and positive charge present on electropositive atom. Electropositive atom. Now it's clear these 4 points. First, same atomic position should be same atomic position, should be same number of unpaired electron, nearly same energy of contributing structure, negative charge on electronegative atom and positive charge on electropositive atom. Now it's clear. Fifth point, in contributing structures the like charge should not be put on adjacent atom. Like charge means positive not present on adjacent atom, negative not present on the adjacent atom, they repel each other. So next point is same charge not represent on the adjacent atom. Same charge not present on adjacent close atom. Adjacent atoms, positive negative are not present. Now it's clear all of you. So how to prepare the structure of different resonating structure? Now there are different examples, many examples. You will practice according to yourself. Now CO2. What are the resonating structures of the CO2? So how to prepare CO2? Example, CO2, C double bond O. First structure is like this. We already learned this structure. Now second structure, let's see. Double bond, when go here and lone pair go here, so what happens in this structure? Oxygen become negative charge C and here triple bond. Which charge acquired by the oxygen? Negative. Why? Because it attracts the electron towards itself and oxygen get negative charge and oxygen get, which atom get positive charge here? Oxygen plus. Now put the lone pair. How many lone pairs are present here? You can write this structure like this. Again C triple bond O, it become positive, now it become negative. These are the resonating structure of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. So first, second and third. Let's see in this structure. Oxygen is electronegative atom, but in both condition oxygen acquire positive charge, which is not possible. So these structures are unstable. Why these structures are unstable? According to rule, electronegative atom contain negative charge and electropositive atom acquire positive charge. So this is the CO2 molecule and its bond length is 122 picometer and 110 picometer. 0 picometer and 120 picometer. Average length is 115 picometer. There is carbon, oxygen, here maybe triple bond, here maybe triple bond. This is the CO2 molecule. Now how to represent by the lone pair? Let's see their lone pair. How many electrons are present here? When we write this structure in electronic form, symbols 1, 2, this is CO2 molecule, double bond, double bond, double bond, double bond. How many lone pair? 1 and 2. How many lone pair? 1 and 2. Now rearrange this. When these two lone pair go here, so what happened? Oxygen got 1, 2, 3, 4 minus charge. Okay, and carbon 1, 2, 3. How many electrons now there? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 positive charge like this. Now it's clear all of you how to prepare the structure. There are different examples like SO2, SO3, CO2. Now we can take another example for the solution like this. SO2 molecule. How to prepare the SO2 molecule? Now, how many electrons are present on sulfur atom? 6. 1, 2. 2 electrons are participate in bond formation. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 electrons are present here. It donates the oxygen. So how many electrons here? 3 lone pair. How many electrons here? 2 lone pair. Now interchange this structure. Sulfur, don't change the position of the atom. Oxygen, then double bond you can write here. And position is like this. Oxygen, position is like this. And sulfur. SO2, this is the resonating structure. Now resonance average the bond characteristic of a molecule as a whole. What is the conclusion? The resonance average the bond characteristic of a molecule as a whole. Resonance stabilize the molecule because the energy of resonance hybrid is less than the energy of any single canonical form. Any single canonical form. So its energy, resonance hybrid has less energy, which represent the all characters of the molecule, all properties of the molecule. So resonance explain the stability of the molecule. Now, what is the resonance energy? Resonance energy. Resonance energy is equal to actual bond energy minus energy of the most stable of resonating structure. So resonance energy is equal to energy of actual bond energy, actual bond energy and energy of the most stable resonating structure. Energy of most stable resonating structure. the difference between actual bond energy, and energy of most stable resonating structure is called the resonance energy. So the contributing structure do not have real existence. These are only imagined. These structures are, all resonating structures are imagined. Now it's clear all of you. Greater the resonance and resonance energy, the greater the stability of the molecule. And this concept is only theoretical concept. Resonance concept is only theoretical concept. Resonance energy is high when the greater is the resonance and its stability is the greater. Now, resonance hybrid has lower energy and that thus greater stability than any contributing structure. Resonance energy in bond length becomes equal in resonance hybrid. Now it's clear all of you. Have a nice day. Thank you.